When you're Tesla camping, boiling water or cooking off grid can be surprisingly awkward. Since our cars don't have vehicle to load, known as V2L, built in, you can't just plug in a standard household kettle. And I started out all wrong, hauling around a hefty power station and a heavy induction hob. But that setup was expensive, bulky, and took up way too much room in the trunk. I then switched to a cheap single gas burner, which works okay, but any bit of wind slows it right down. And if you forget to pack a pot like I've stupidly done before, you're completely out of luck. As for trying to boil water inside the cabin with a slow 12-volt kettle, that will quite literally take hours, produce condensation, and you run the risk of spilling boiling water over your interior or worse, yourself.
I've been searching for a simple all-in-one setup that lives permanently inside the car, and I think I've finally found it. This is the Fire Maple Star X2. It's an ultra fast stove and kettle system all in one, and today I'm going to show you why this might just be the best budget cooking option for Tesla camping.
What makes this so convenient for car camping is how everything packs down. The burner, the stabilizer stand, and the extra pot support all nest neatly inside the 1 litre pot itself, fitting right into its provided travel bag. If you want a completely self-contained unit, you can pick up a standard 100 gram EN417 gas canister, which nests right inside the pot with the rest of the kit. Now, I also picked up a larger 230 gram canister, and while the larger size doesn't nest inside the pot with all the attachments, it takes up virtually zero space in the Model Y subtrunk anyway, so either option works great. And that stabilizer stand is so small it could literally fit in your pocket. Just bear in mind that those Coleman gas canisters are designed a little differently, so they do not fit in the 1 litre pot. To set it up, you simply screw the gas canister onto the burner unit, pop the canister into the stabilising stand to prevent it tipping over, and twist lock the pot directly onto the burner. Unlock the handle, take off the lid, and you're ready to go. You'll also notice measurement markers stamped inside the pot, which makes measuring out water for meals so easy. Plus, the protective neoprene sleeve on the outside isn't just for insulation. It's actually reversible, so if you want to flip it inside out, you can get a different colour look. I actually got an extra sleeve design in the box too, but maybe I just got lucky here.
So let's put this speed to the test. Fire Maple claims that this can boil 500 ml of water in 1 minute and 42 seconds. Now that speed is under perfect lab conditions with room temperature water. So let's see what the actual speed is like in a more realistic environment out here in the wind.
From here it's so simple. You just turn the gas valve open, click the built-in igniter, and it roars to life instantly. So let's start the timer and see how long it actually takes. Let me tell you, this thing is like a rocket ship. And before you know it, we've got boiling water in no time at all. This is so much faster than my cheap single gas burner. And the main reason this boils so ridiculously fast comes down to the specialised heat exchanger fins built into the bottom of the pot. They trap and transfer heat rapidly and evenly while shielding the flame from the wind. It gives you jet boil levels of performance for less than half the price. And having ultra fast boiling water when camping is a game changer. Whether that's for sanitising your cutlery, making quick freeze-dried meals, or getting an instant hot brew to boost morale when it's freezing outside. Now, a very important safety tip when using a setup like this. Once your water reaches a boil, shut off the gas valve, but leave the pot twist locked to the base when you pour. Because if you try to twist and detach a boiling hot pot full of water from the burner, you run a real risk of scalding yourself. So just pour straight into your cup or meal container with everything still connected. And once it's empty, you can then detach it. Just keep in mind that the heat exchanger at the bottom stays hot for a little while, so don't set it down directly on anything heat sensitive.
Now, I always want to be 100% honest with you about the gear that I test, and there's one specific thing about the Star X2 that I do not love, and that is the amount of plastic.
Whenever I'm dealing with equipment that produces extreme heat, I always prefer metal over plastic. The standard Star X2 uses plastic on the base section and the handle. Now, it functions totally fine, but it doesn't give you that ultra premium feel. And if that bothers you, Fire Maple actually makes the Star X2 Pro. It replaces the plastic handle with a solid metal one and uses far less plastic overall. And the best thing is it costs virtually nothing extra to step up to the Pro, so if you prefer a more durable premium feel, that's definitely the version I'd recommend. That being said, performance wise, this isn't just a water boiling kettle. It also comes with an extra pot stand attachment. You just lock it onto the burner and you can actually place any standard pot or pan on top. I brought along some tofu today to see how well it handles actual pan frying compared to my single gas burner. And it cooked it up surprisingly evenly with great heat control. So if you're just getting started with Tesla camping and on a strict budget, a basic single gas burner will get you by, though you'll need to shelter it from the wind and definitely wait a bit longer for water to boil. For a modest step up in budget, the Fire Maple Star X2 gives you an all-in-one, ultra-fast, windproof system that easily packs away in your car.
The standard Star X2 currently sits at $69.95 in the UK or around $90 in the US, and that includes free shipping. If you want to check it out or the upgraded Pro version, I've included my affiliate links in the description and pinned comment below. You can also scan the QR codes right here on the screen to jump straight to it. And if you want to get into Tesla camping but don't have any gear, I made a video with tips and tricks to help you have your first successful night without spending a fortune. Click the screen right here to watch it, and I'll see you over there.